Hi guys, welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. Happy Friday evening to each and every one of you. Hope you guys had a wonderful day today. I am gonna be sharing a recipe with you guys for bagel. So if you wanna see how I'm doing this, come on down and let's get cooking. For the bagel, I have some of the ingredients here that we're gonna start with. I have some flour in this bowl. I have some dried flour over here, and I have here some warm water. So I'm gonna use this warm water to activate my yeast, and I will pour some out in this glass. I'm gonna use this much to activate the yeast. So first of all, sugar helps the yeast to activate quickly. So I'm gonna be adding my sugar into that water. So I will leave all the measurement in the description below. And now I'm gonna add my yeast into the water to activate with a little bit of sugar. I want to give that a mix. And I'm gonna cover this down and leave it for 10 minutes before we come back to start kneading the dough. So now that my yeast is activated, I'm gonna start kneading the dough, and we just wanna add some salt into this flour. I'm gonna mix that in. So now we're gonna check the yeast and look at it. Look how beautiful it's activated. So I'm gonna mix this back a little before I add it into the flour. I want to mix this flour up with the salt, and then I'm just gonna put it into the bowl like that. The rest of water I have out here, I'm just gonna add it to that bowl, and I like to add like a quarter cup of milk. So we're getting out all that goodness, and now I'm gonna go ahead and knead the dough. I like to go in with my hands. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna mix in the yeast a little, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the liquid. So make sure your liquid is warm, and it's gonna help the yeast to activate quicker. I just made a little ball, and I just brushed the bottom of my bowl with some oil so the dough wouldn't stick. Look at it carefully how it looks. We're gonna leave it to sit for an hour, and we'll come back to it for the next step. So let's check on our the dough for the bagel, and look at it, it's double in size now. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make out our dough ball to form our little bagel shape. So let me punch the dough and get started. So look at that. And here is my beautiful dough. I'm gonna put some flour on the counter, and we're gonna start making our bagel pieces. So I have to cut this dough, and then I'm gonna cut them into equal pieces. I'll try my best to get them into equal pieces. So let's see if I can get 4 out of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do the same with this piece. So now to make those bagel shape, we're gonna try to get this as round as we can. So I'm gonna work this dough in. I'm gonna let it sit for 10 minutes while I'm rolling the other ones out before we make the little hole in the center. So I made a little ball I'm gonna cover this for about 10 minutes and then I'll come back and make those holes in the center. Look at that. It's got a little bit bigger for the 10 minutes that I rested. So now we're gonna try to make that hole in the center. I was trying out something here. Oh my God, they're so light and fluffy. So this is one that I did, that I was trying out. I'm gonna leave that one like that. And then for these ones, these feel so light. I'm just gonna put my thumb in the middle and then put a hole like in the center and then work it like that so I can create that hole for the bagel that we're looking for. And we got a perfect hole in the center. When you cook it though, sometimes it tends to close or back if the dough rise more, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do the same for the rest. I'll come back and show you guys the next step, but it's so simple and so easy. You just put your finger and just work it around like that, and it gets a very, very nice circle in the middle. So easy. So my water is about to come to a boil, and this is the water we're gonna cook the bagels in. I'm gonna add some honey in the water. We wanna have a nice flavor on the bagel. So I add 1 tablespoon of honey. I'm just gonna get out all that honey from this measuring spoon. And I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of baking soda in the water. I'm gonna stir this up. So we mix in that baking soda and the honey together, and we're gonna start cooking those bagels now in this water. So our water is boiling. I'm gonna put in the bagels now, and what we're doing, we're gonna cook these about 2 minutes, 1 minute on each side. And these are gonna be ready. We don't want to crowd it up, so I'm gonna put maybe 3 at a time, or yeah, 3. And then once these are done on one side, I'll flip them over for another minute and then we'll take them out. So now we're gonna flip these guys over, and these are gonna get all that nice sweetness from the honey, from the water. So another minute on this side and then they're good to take out. So now it's time to fish these out. I'm gonna drain out some of that liquid, and then I'll put in another batch. I will do the same, cook for 1 minute on one side and then cook for another minute on the other side, and then I will show you the next step. So now that all the bagels are cooked into that honey and baking soda water, I'm gonna brush them with some egg wash, just like that, and this will give a nice color at the finish. I'm gonna do all the other ones and then I'll come back with the next step. So now that I finished brushing these with the egg wash, I'm gonna start decorating the top of it now. So I'm gonna do about 2 of them with some chia seeds. You can put black sesame seed as well, or some onion flakes or garlic flakes, whatever you like to have on your bagel. Today I'm gonna do 2 with this chia seed, and I'm gonna do some with a white sesame seed. Let me know in the comment how you like to eat your bagel, what you like on your bagel, and what you like to eat your bagel with. So these looks lovely. I'm gonna put these into my oven, and the next 4 I'm gonna add some other seasoning to that. So I'm gonna do 2 with all Italian seasoning. This is gonna be a nice flavor one, and the other 2 I'm gonna do a mixed flavor. So I'm gonna incorporate the sesame seed, the Italian seasoning, and the chia seed for the next 2. Mix our sesame seed with our chia seed, and we're gonna mix our Italian dressing. So this is gonna be the all flavor one, these 2. And then I'm gonna just sprinkle on here. Nothing fancy and in any specific way once you get them onto the bagels. And how they look, guys, they look amazing, right? And all those who like their morning breakfast bagel, this is a very easy way. So here is my beautiful bagels made with some different toppings. And over here I'm gonna have mine with cream cheese because that's how I love to have mine. I have some fresh dill from my garden and some fresh chives I cut up because I'm gonna top these off on my bagel with the cream cheese. Before I do my taste test, I have a success story to share, and this is from our very own Shamiza. She tried out my squash and goat recipe and it came out wonderful. She was very happy with it. So she sent us a picture of her success story. Right after this, I'm gonna be posting that success story. So I don't know which one to pick, but I'm gonna pick this one closest to me. This one has the Italian dried seasoning on top. I wanna say a big shout out to my friend Kavita. She is the one who shared this recipe with me. This is her recipe. So thank you, Kavita, for sharing your beautiful bagel recipe with me. And I'm sure that my family will enjoy it. So I just want to mention that this is the bottom, this is the top, the outside have a nice crust, and this is the inside. I'm gonna lather mine with some cream cheese. I wish I had some smoked salmon because that's how I like my bagel, but this will do. I'm gonna add my chive and my dill, and nothing like a beautiful homemade bagel with chive. Goes very well with the cream cheese and some dill. And this is nice for breakfast. This is nice with tea as a snack. And I'm gonna do my taste now. So guys, I'm gonna take my bite for all my viewers and all my subscribers. This tastes so delicious. The cream cheese, the dill, and the chive complement this bagel so well. And I have that little hint of Italian dressing on the top. Amazing with a cup of tea. So let me know in the comment below what you like to eat your bagel with. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please consider subscribing. Until then, I want to say happy Friday to one and all. Love you guys. Bye for now.